Welcome back to Movie Draft House. I'm just Mark. It's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we're going to be talking about the recently released on streaming remake, Roadhouse. Roadhouse. Every time I hear the words road and house, I think of Family Guy. But anyways, this one is a remake starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Daniela Melchior, Conor McGregor, Billy Magnuson, and Joaquim de Alameda, and a brief appearance by Post Malone. It is directed by Doug Liman, and it's The Cardinal Sin here on the podcast, written by 3 separate people, which probably doesn't do much for anybody else, but Doug Liman is a capable director. He recently directed the films. Oh, just look at his producing credits. Why? He recently directed the movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, really good. Jumper, which was fine, right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the not Tom Cruise, what's his face? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie film, and then The Bourne Identity. So anyway, he's capable director, right? I'll put it out there that I've never seen in its entirety the original Patrick Swayze Roadhouse film. I know it's a cult classic. I know it's this, badass movie. And I've seen bits and pieces of it. I just never sat down and watched it all the way through. So I don't really have much to compare this one to. But this one as a film, it's 2 hours long, which is probably a little bit too long. But Jake Gyllenhaal is very capable. He's, the premise is that he's an ex-UFC fighter who his career got derailed because he went too far in the ring, and I don't know if it was clear that he killed the guy he was fighting or seriously injured him. I don't know. I forget. But he gets hired as a bouncer at this bar / club / restaurant, the Roadhouse in near Key West. It's a made up key, I think. If it's not a made up key, please don't kill me because I don't know all of the Florida keys, even though I live in Florida. But that's not a prerequisite. And there are some shady folks that want to see the Roadhouse closed down so they can build this resort. And Billy Magnuson plays a mid-tier villain here, and he hires Conor McGregor to go and get rid of Jake Gyllenhaal because Jake Gyllenhaal has become a thorn in their side. And what I love about this film is that it is unapologetically pro Jake Gyllenhaal. There is no... there is, but there is no, Jake Gyllenhaal has weaknesses, and, he gets beat down and he learns a lesson. No, Jake Gyllenhaal is a badass in this film, all the way through. And the confidence and the charisma behind Jake Gyllenhaal is what carries a lot of this film. But the other thing that carries the film is Conor McGregor's performance. He's awesome. Put him in more things. He reminds me of early Jason Statham, when Jason Statham was taking very indie roles in Guy Ritchie films, and was just kind of this off the wall badass in a lot of the stuff that he did. But Conor McGregor was kind of born to play an unhinged movie character, and so him and Gyllenhaal elevate this film past anything that it aspired to be. And that's, that's really the best thing I can say about it. And it's also okay. So I will recommend it because it was fun. And Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor bring the fun here. So it's available on Amazon Prime for no additional price, and you can watch it now. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content right here on the podcast. And don't forget the podcast releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And you want to follow the podcast on all your favorite social media platforms. We're at Movie Draft House, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right here on YouTube. And we'll catch you next time.
Before we start, do you have insurance?
What?
Your coverage good? Like, you have dental?
Oh, haha.
Is there a hospital nearby? Is it, like, too far?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say.
I just slapped you. Are you all right?
What?